that a back pick. The first baseman was off. Mm-hmm. It was like a timing pick to first, and the first baseman, when he started running, the pitcher picked and got us out at first base, and so we learned from it and came around and tried it against Roswell, and we were successful.
And it worked.
Yeah.
There.
So.
Well, I would think too, if a team knows that like Artesia is going to try to steal home from third, they're going to adjust their infield, aren't they?
Yes, sir. They have
somebody in, and that makes then the batter now has an opportunity to maybe get that bloop single that they wouldn't get otherwise if the defense was in their normal position.
Yeah, they with different guys when they come up, the coach says, "Hey, this guy's probably going to bunt," so that third baseman comes up. And they remind them sometimes, hey, you got to stay with that runner if they squeeze. And so, yeah, they do remind them. We tried something against Carlsbad and we're successful. We showed bunt, and it was a ball. Then we showed bunt again and hit. So when we showed bunt, third baseman came up thinking it was bunt, and then we hit it right by him and we got a base hit. So
yeah, sometimes it works.
Yeah, and we work that in practice also. We call it a slash, and we work it pregame. So everyone does that. So just to prepare them for it. Hey, we're going to work slash, and so you're ready for it in the game. So
yeah. So it's Lovington series this week. You go to Lovington for the single game on Thursday, and then back home on Friday. So I guess the weather's going to be nice. It's going to be windy, but that's,
right.
What else is new? Right?
Yeah, really excited about these games. Coming back on Friday, we're going to have Little League night.
Okay.
And so all Little League teams are going to come up and sit in the stands together and cheer us on. And so it's really important for us to have that. And I just want to give a shout out to those Little League coaches and everyone that it's a lot of volunteer work that goes in, and really appreciate all the hard work that they do out there. And so I really appreciate them. So that's our feeder program, and I have my two boys are in Little League right now, and so just really happy how everything's going over there.
Okay. Well, that's good. Do you ever get a chance to swing over there and do a little coaching?
I try to get out there and watch as much as I can, and throw a little batting practice if they need me, or whatever I can do to help. So.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. So Little League night will be Friday night, so there'll be a whole bunch of different color uniforms and different teams. Are they going to get a chance to be introduced and come out onto the field?
Yeah, they have some. We have some different district rules now where you can't really recognize teams. We used to let them walk on the field and we'll shake their hands and stuff, and they said can't do that during district anymore. And so but yeah, they're planning on announcing them and recognizing them, and so that'll be really good to see everyone, and just want to encourage everyone to come watch us. Also, we get 3 more guaranteed home games, and then just depends on where playoffs where we get seated.
Yep.
So
I got the 2 games on Friday night, and then next Thursday against Goddard are the guaranteed home games.
Yes, sir.
On the schedule still. So excellent. Was there anything else today?
No, I really appreciate our fans.
Pretty good crowd up at Portales.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we did. We're about to start the first game, and we're like, well, we have more fans. We have more fans than Portales right now, but they some of their fans came in, and so just always I'm going to keep bragging on our parents and our administration and everyone. Just so blessed to be here in Artesia and have the support.
Time now to get started. Game 2 of our doubleheader on KSVP and KSVP TV.
It's game on! Welcome to this presentation of Lady Bulldog Softball on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Navajo Refining and HF Sinclair, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Reynolds, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Ward, Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and George Gandy Insurance. Now, let's take it to the field.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
Summer vacation is here, but just because you're on vacation doesn't mean your teeth should be. Protect your teeth this summer with a few summer tooth tips. First, drink lots of water. Believe it or not, most of the problems start with a dry mouth. Keep yourself and your mouth hydrated and happy. Avoid sugary drinks and avoid chewing on ice. Sure, it cools you off, but it's not great for your teeth. Don't forget to brush and floss regularly and dry out your toothbrush. Save your teeth for summer's sake. These tooth tips brought to you by Dr. K. Youngren and Smile Expressions, 2520 Hermosa Drive, Artesia.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer, and, well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here, joined by Coach Polito of the Artesia girls softball team. And Coach, you guys off to a great start in district play as you're now 4-0. Last week, you took on the Goddard Rockets and also the Levington Wildcats.
Yes.
Levington Wildcats came over on Saturday. Talk about those two double headers and what you guys learned from them.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. We enjoy, getting to talk and kind of joke a little bit before you guys get started. But last week was an interesting week. We were supposed to play Goddard on Tuesday,
right,
and then we get phone calls around noon, 1 o'clock, hey, games are canceled. So then we start scrambling to see when we can make those games up. And as rare as it happens, we made them up on Wednesday night. So we went to their place, and it's always interesting going to Goddard. They always put up a fight against us for the most part. So as far as learning from what we saw against them is we just have to be patient and still do our part on defense and offense, putting the ball in play. And, we had a really good outing. I believe we had one girl that hit 3 home runs within the, 2 games. KJ Ray hit 2 in the first game and then 1.
Hi, Coach Polito of the Artesia girls softball team. And Coach, you guys off to a great start in district play as you're now 4-0. Last week, you took on the Goddard Rockets and also the Levington Wildcats.
Yes.
Levington Wildcats came over on Saturday. Talk about those two double headers and what you guys learned from them.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. We enjoy, getting to talk and kind of joke a little bit before you guys get started. But last week was an interesting week. We were supposed to play Goddard on Tuesday,
right,
and then we get phone calls around noon, 1 o'clock, hey, games are canceled. So then we start scrambling to see when we can make those games up. And as rare as it happens, we made them up on Wednesday night. So we went to their place, and it's always interesting going to Goddard. They always put up a fight against us for the most part. So as far as learning from what we saw against them is we just have to be patient and still do our part on defense and offense, putting the ball in play. And we had a really good outing. I believe we had one girl that hit 3 home runs within the 2 games. KJ Ray hit 2 in the first game and then 1 in the second game. So she was on fire, and we just had girls, putting the ball in play, line drives, all the things that we've been working on. We ended up winning those 2, and then we hosted Levington on Saturday, and they're the second best team in our district. So they usually, they come with. I don't really know how to say it. Like,
They come with the idea they want to win.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure most people do. And I mean, that's what we do too. You know, we want to win. We're playing to win, not necessarily playing not to lose.
Right.
So they're always going to be one of those top teams that we need to make sure we're on our A game with when we face them. They have a good hitting team. Pitching is can be shaky, but at the same time, as long as they're hitting their spots, they might be able to get us. But Riley threw a good first game, and we had Kaden Apodaca pitch the second game, and she pitched really well. We ended up having a 9-run third inning to end up run rolling them, and only playing, was it 5? I think it was 5. I don't know. Can't always keep everything straight.
Right. A lot of runs were scored, is your point. And
yes.
You guys did run rule on the second game. First game, not a run rule. The second game was.
Yes. Yeah, so it was just exciting to see the crowd out here and the support that we get every week for the girls. I know they enjoy it with everyone in the community coming out and, you know, supporting them and them just playing what they love, you know, doing what they love to do every week, and that's exciting to see.
Well, they play well. It is a lot of fun to watch them play. This week, traveling to Portales Tuesday night. 5 and 7 there, or 4:30 and 6:30.
Yes.
And then on Saturday, doubleheader back here at home with Goddard coming to town. So you're starting the second round now of district play. Right now you're 6-0.
Yes.
And of course, want to be perfect going through district play. But you got those games this week. Going to travel to Portales. You've seen them once, and you've seen Goddard once. Just anything you want to add to what you're expecting?
Not really. I mean, I think since they've seen us too, you know, they might adjust some of their game plans as well. But, you know, we'll keep the same game plan, try to have a little bit more fun on the bases. We can get runners on with doing a little bit more as far as strategy and stuff like that. But other than that, I think as long as we keep playing our game and playing behind the pitchers, backing them up, putting the ball in play, we'll be okay. On Saturday is going to be our senior day. So we'll get to honor our 4 seniors. So if you guys can make it out, it's going to be after the second game. We'll be able to honor Riley, Des, Melie, and Carissa.
So senior day Saturday here at the ballpark. It will be after the 2 games.
Yes.
It won't be between the games.
Correct.
So come on out to the ballpark. If you can make it up to Portales tomorrow, go support the young ladies and their coaches. If you cannot, we'll be there, ksvptv.com and KSVP Radio. And then on Saturday, the doubleheader, of course, try to make it out here to the ballpark. But if you're somewhere else, anywhere in the world, and you got access to internet and or a screen, you can go ahead and tune in and watch the girls as they take on the Goddard Rockets on Saturday. Coach, thanks again and good luck this week.
Thank you.
See you, fans. Go Bulldogs. Aguilar sits up on the outside third. Here's the wind in the pitch from Apodaca. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. On deck is Juliet Hernandez, the catcher, and in the hole, number 9, Erica Cannon for the Goddard Rockets. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly back towards us, and that will hit no, it didn't even get on top. The wind. The wind made it go up and stand still, and then straw fall straight down for a foul ball strike number 2. That looked funny because it was coming back, and the wind just knocked it down. Like a magic trick. 0-2 the count. 1 out. Perseus will set up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Swing, it's a chopper to the shortstop. Crandall fires at the first base, and that is out. Number 2 on the ground out. 6-3 the put out, and the Bulldogs now have 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. And coming to the plate will be number 2, Juliet Hernandez, the catcher. Did I never hand that to y'all? All right, so Hernandez steps in. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, too low. So 1-0 the count. As Juliet Hernandez steps back in. Up in the front of the box, Kaden Apodaca ready to go. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, out of play. Out into the cow pasture for strike number 1. 1-1 now the count. Here's the wind in the pitch. Bouncing it up there. Ball 2, so 2-1 now to Hernandez. Cannon on deck and Adianis in the hole for the Goddard Rockets. As Hernandez steps back in, up on the line and up in the front of the box. The pitch. Swung on, a little blooper, and that's a caught for out number 3 at first base. Little pop fly. So they go down in order, 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Bulldogs and the Rockets here in game 2 all knotted up, going into the bottom of this first, 0-0.
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Feed the whole fam with our amazing new deal, our 10-piece leg and thigh feast for only $31.99. It includes 2 mashed potatoes and gravy, slaw, and 5 buttermilk biscuits. All this amazing food for only $31.99. You've got to try it. You can also add on either 4 crispy tenders or a chocolate or lemon cake for only $5.55 more. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
Need a family doctor you can trust? Artesia General Hospital's family practice team offers a full range of medical services to patients of every age. Led by family practice physician Dr. Joe Salgado, our providers can help you manage chronic conditions, treat illness and injury, and coordinate specialty care. And for children, pediatrician Dr. Joanne Couch brings her expertise in managing your child's care from birth to age 18. Get peace of mind by finding a partner to care for your whole family close to home. We're accepting new patients at artesiageneral.com/family.
Hey, Bulldog fans, we're back. I was trying to add a player on the Max Preps roster. Goddard doesn't have one of their players that is playing today, and it's Alexia Carrasco. So leading off for the Bulldogs will be Riley Crandall in her normal spot. So she'll step in on the left side. And the first pitch, ball 1 to Crandall. Here's the wind and the pitch, outside, ball 2. Crandall steps back in on the left side. We're in the bottom of the first inning, 0-0. Ball 3, too wide, maybe a little high. So 3-0 the count to Crandall. The wind and the pitch. Ball 4, so 4 straight. The pitcher once again, Krishana Casaus for the Goddard Rockets. Erica Cannon at third, Avery Chavis at short. Well, that is not right. As I look out there, so I have something wrong. So it's number 5 at shortstop. Here's the pitch, down low. Crandall off on the steal, and she's going to go in safely on that ball. So Crandall now in scoring position after stealing on the first pitch. Timeout called as Crandall will meet with coach and talk about something. Oh, she hands her wristband, I think. All right, so Kenna steps back in, 1-0 the count. Nobody out, runner at second base is Crandall. There's a pitch, that's a line drive up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. And that will score a run, RBI single for Kenna Morrison as she drove it up the middle. So coming in from second base after stealing second after the walk is Riley Crandall, and the Bulldogs now lead 1-0 with Caden Apodaca coming to the plate. Caden, the pitcher here in game number 2, steps in on the right side, ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, pop fly in the infield. And the third baseman and the shortstop both, and neither one of them could get there, but it's going to be out at second base because, of course, Morrison just had to wait. So the fielder's choice, 6-4. and that is out number 1. So at first base is Apodaca, and coming to the plate will be Perseus Aguilar, the catcher. And the umpire writing something down. I was looking down. I don't know. Oh, courtesy runner. Okay, so who come in? Number 9? All right, so a courtesy runner coming in. And that is... Well, I don't have a number 9 in my lineup. So Michaela Lujan will be running here. She wasn't on the roster in Max Preps. That's why I couldn't find her. Here's the pitch. Going to square the bunt, pick it up. And they're going to throw down in time, and she gets her out at second base. Good throw there by Juliet Hernandez on the first ball, taking off running, and she is out at second base. So that is out number 2. 2-6 the throw. And so coming to the, or at the plate, remaining at the plate with a 1-0 count is Perseus Aguilar. Aguilar steps back in. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. So 2-0 now the count. Perseus steps back in. Oh, 3-0. I missed the ball. The pitch. Swing, and that's a great hit. Left side between the third baseman and the shortstop for the 2-out single, and that'll bring number 8. Well, man, I have my lineup messed up. So Zoe Warren is not coming to the plate. It's KJ Ray. So KJ will step in as the DP, and she's going to swing and foul it into the net for strike 1. Back in, ready to go. Bulldogs looking for a 2-out rally here, leading 1-0. Here's the pitch, swung on. That's going to be a line drive base hit. Extra bases. It goes off the fence in center field. I said extra bases. She'll just round at first and stay there. Hit it so hard it went off the fence. They got it in quickly, but moving from first to third was Perseus. So a great hit there. Single. And standing at third base is Perseus Aguilar, with KJ Ray at first, and coming to the plate, number 11, Michaeli Morion, the second baseman. Michaeli steps in. The first pitch from Casals, high for ball 1. One oh the count. As Morion awaits Casals, now she gets her sign and ready to go. 1-0 pitch, outside, ball 2. So 2-0. The wind decided to go ahead and stay on full blast. So we still got a strong wind blowing out to right field. Here's the pitch, swung. That's going to be a foul ball down the left side for strike 1. Now it's kind of blowing out of the south. We'll just say that it's a whirlwind blowing around in circles. As you can hear it on our field mic, whipping away. 2-1 the count. Morion ready. Casals gets her sign, ready to go. Hernandez sets up on the outside third. There's a pitch high for ball 3. So 3-1 now to Michaeli. Maddie Martinez waiting on deck, and Jenna Whitmire in the hole for the Bulldogs. As a 3-1 pitch. Swung on. Ground ball to shortstop. She picks it up. Throws to first. In time. And that is out. Number 3 on the ground out. 6-3 the put out. And so that'll end the threat. The Artesia Bulldogs get a run off of 3 hits. There was no errors and 2 runners left on base. So the score 1-0. Artesia going into the top of the second inning. We'll be back.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, welcome back here as I'm talking about my lineup card that I messed up. Leading off here for the Goddard Rockets in the top of the second is the third baseman, number 9, Erica Cannon. Steps in on the right side. Here's the wind in the pitch. Called strike one from Caden Apodaca. Perseus Aguilar catching Caden. Third base is Kenzie Carlo. Shortstop Riley Crandall. Second base McKaylee Morion. And first base Madison Martinez. And I'll give you the outfielders here in just a minute. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a base hit into left field. Nice hit there by the leadoff batter here to Erica Cannon as she gets on. And that'll bring number 6 to the plate. Yadi Arianes, the center fielder. As she'll step in to face Caden for the first time here through. Nobody out. Leadoff runner gets the base hit. And the tying run now on the base paths for the Goddard Rockets. Here's the wind and the pitch. A little bit high. Snap throw down, not in time. Ball 1 to the batter. On deck is the pitcher, Casaus, and in the hole the second baseman, Carrasco, for the Rockets. All right, so Apodaca ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Going to try to bunt it. Doesn't get it down. Snap throw down again. Not in time. Oh, swing around, hits her in the head. So strike one on the attempted bunt. 1-1 now the count to the batter, Arianes. Apodaca looking, as is Aguilar, into the dugout for the sign. They get it. Here's the wind and the pitch. Going to bunt, try to bunt again. And that time she gets the bat back, and it's called a ball. I guess a little bit too low. So 2-1 now the count to the batter. Bulldogs now, or stay. That ball is tipped into the glove for strike number 2. 2-2 now the count. I keep getting it confused, but I think the Bulldogs are now 9-0 in district after getting game 1. If they can get this one, they'll be 10-0, and then they play Tuesday night in Lovington for the balance of district play. Here's the pitch. Missed outside. Full count now to Arianes of the Rockets. Cannon down at first after getting that opening top of the second inning single. Apodaca ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Payoff, low. Oh, she called her out. Strike 3. Wow, I thought that was going to be ball 4, but caught the bottom half of the strike zone. So 1 down, and that'll bring Krishana Casaus to the plate, the pitcher. For the, I already got a Rocket fan. We don't chase them down there. But it was called strike 3, so. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike 1 called. Fastball in the outside half of the plate. On deck is Carrasco, and in the hole, Hernandez. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, foul ball back and out of play. So the count 0-2 on the foul ball. And I'm giggling because I'm listening to the out into the pasture moo Here's the 0-2. Swing and another foul ball out to the pasture. So the count remains 0-2 on the foul ball. To Casals. Apodaca getting her sign and now ready to go. Corners playing in for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her. And that is out number 2 on the strikeout swinging. Cannon still down at first base, and now coming to the plate will be number 13, Alexia Carrasco. She's playing second base here in game 2. The shortstop, number 5, Marisol Hernandez on deck. Here's the pitch. Down low. Good job there by Perseus as she kept that ball in front of her. Runner stays at first base. So 1-0 the count to Carrasco. As Caden gets her sign and ready to go, Perseus sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball into the net on the right side for strike 1. So 1-1 now the count. So they get the ball back to Caden. She's ready to go. 1-1 pitch. Swing. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. She did not swing. Check. So now 1-2 the count. The pitch. Down low. Ball 2. So the count now goes to 2-2 with 2 outs. And the second inning, and that's got to be a deuces wild now. Because you got 2 outs, second inning, 2-2 the count. A lot of deuskies up on the board. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is strikeout swinging, and that is out number 3. They do get a hit, but no runs, leave 1 runner on base, and no Bulldog errors. We come back for the bottom half of our, the home half of the inning, bottom of the second. Bulldogs time to bat. We'll be back.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Yes, the wind is blowing. In case you didn't know, and when the door opens on the tackle box, we've got a door open on the ceiling up in the roof for the camera crew up top. Jeff Curtis up there, and it's like a immediate, when the wind opens, it's like an immediate downdraft. Whoa! So that reminded me, the wind's blowing here. Maddie Martinez will lead things off here. Jenna Whitmire on deck, and Desiree Jimenez in the hole for the Bulldogs. The 7, 8, 9 hitters to start things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Maddie steps in. Here's the wind and the pitch, and that's going to be inside for ball 1. Cannon, Hernandez, Carrasco, Linares from third to first. Sandoval, Arianes, and Cobos from left to right, with Hernandez, Juliet Hernandez catching Casals, the pitcher. Ball 2 as that bounces up there. So 2-0 the count. Bulldogs looking for the clean sweep today. Right now, tight game, 1-0 our score here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch, ball 3. I forgot to give you an update. I'm sure it's changed since Gene gave me this, but Goddard was leading Portales 7-3 in game 1 in the top of the 5th about 30 minutes ago. So that game may be over by now, but 9-3. 9-3, top of the 6th. Goddard leading Portales at Goddard, and that was called strike 1 right down the middle. So she was taken the whole way. 3-1 or 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hard ground ball to the left side for a base hit to lead things off here for Melie Martinez. So she stands at first base, nobody out. Good effort over there by Erica Cannon. She dove for that, but unable to come up with it. As it was hit hard, it bounces off of her glove on the dive out into left field. So Jenna Whitmire will come to the plate, the left fielder for the Bulldogs. Her first at bat today. Casals gets her sign from the dugout. Here's the pitch. And ball one, low and away. On deck is number, well, I may have it wrong again. It's number 21 on deck, and I've got number 23. So somehow I messed up. Darn it. So is that Desiree? Okay, so she's just got a different jersey than what was in Max Preps. So Desiree Jimenez is on deck. That was ball 2 to Jenna. Riley Crandall in the hole for the Bulldogs, back to the top of the order. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 2-1 now the count to Jenna Whitmire. So Desiree is on deck. She is just wearing a different number, 21 on her jersey than what was in the Max Preps lineup card. The wind and the pitch. Just high, ball 3. So 3-1 now to Jenna Whitmire. Nobody out, and Melie Martinez gets the leadoff single here in the bottom of the second. So she's down at first base. 3-1 count to Whitmire. She's ready to go. The pitch low for ball 4. So runners at first and second, nobody out, and coming to the plate, the right fielder, number 21, Desiree Jimenez. Desiree will step in on the right side after getting her sign from Coach Polito down at third base. Base runners get their signs as well. And with nobody out, Jimenez steps in. First pitch low for ball 1. And she was squaring to bunt. Going to try to sacrifice bunt or get on with a bunt. Let's see if she squares around again. So 1-0 the count with nobody out. Runners at first and second. A lot of speed on the base paths for the Bulldogs. Not squaring. That is called a strike. Caught the outside half and the upper half of the zone. So the count now 1-1 to Jimenez. The South's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Just missed low for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Crandall on deck and Morrison in the hole for the Artesia Bulldogs as they look to add to their lead. There's a pop fly on the left side. That's going to be trouble, but the center fielder makes the play. Good job out there by Arianes, as she looked like they might have misjudged it. It kept sailing on them, but she makes the play out in deep left center field. And that is out number 1. Everybody stays put at first and second, and that'll bring Crandall to the plate. She walked her first time up. She steps in ready to go. Here's the pitch from Casals. Down and away for ball 1. Or low and outside. Or short and too wide. However you want to call it. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. That's outside again for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Crandall. On deck is number 2, Kenna Morrison, the center fielder, and in the hole is the pitcher, number 24, Caden Apodaca for the Lady Bulldogs. 1-0 our score, but they're threatening. That pitch is going to be called strike 1. Comes in on the inside corner to the righty Crandall. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, hard hit, good play by the first baseman. She touches first and throws to third, not in time on the tag. So moving over on the ground out. As the first baseman catches that ball. And that was a hard shot down the line. She catches it, touches first base. Now the runner's at second and third. And there's another little blooper to the first baseman. It goes off of her, and she will not get it there in time. Safe, and both runs will score on the play as Whitmire just kept coming. So safe at first base on the error. So the error on the first baseman does advance the runners. And the score now 3-0 as Apodaca steps in. She is 0 for 1. She struck out looking her first time through. Here's the winding pitch from Casals, right down the middle, called strike one. Morrison down at first base. As Apodaca steps back in. The pitch, high for ball one. 1-1 now the count to Caden. On deck is the number 4 hitter, Perseus Aguilar, with KJ Ray in the hole. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on. That's hit well. And that could be. It's gone. 2-run home run for the Lady Bulldogs. And Caden Apodaca, she just hit that on a rope. And it got out of here in a hurry as it cut through that west wind that's blowing about 7,000 miles an hour. She hit it so hard it didn't matter. It leaves the ballpark, and the Bulldogs now lead 5-0. Perseus Aguilar now coming to the plate. She's 1 for 1 with a single. KJ Ray on deck and Michaeli Morion in the hole. I'm telling you, man, she hit that a ton. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and that's a line drive right over the head of Coach Polito. She didn't even move. She just got ice running through her veins. As that line drive was coming right at her, and she just watched. She didn't even move. It just went right over her head for a foul ball, strike one. A couple of foul balls come into the umpire. So she'll put them back in the ball bag. Bulldogs now have 5 runs here in the ball game. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Aguilar with an 0-1 count will step back in. Casals has her sign. Hernandez sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Hits the spot, and that is strike 2 on the called strike. So 0-2 now to Perseus. With 2 outs. Casals again ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Way outside this time, ball 1. So 1-2 the count. The Cleveland Commanders. No. Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians of the Galaxy. Here's the pitch, way outside, ball 2. 2-2 now the count. It's the Washington Commanders in the NFL and the Cleveland Guardians in Major League Baseball. That hits her, so down at first base on the hit by pitch is Perseus Aguilar, and that'll bring KJ Ray to the plate. KJ DPing here in the ball game. She is 1 for 1 with a single as she'll step in to face Casals for the second time here in game number 2. Hernandez and Casals look to the dugout to get the sign. They get it. And she second guess. She looks back to the dugout and says, I'm not sure about that. Now she's saying, give it to me again. So now she has her pitch. KJ Ray ready to go up in the front of the box. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike 1. KJ steps back in, ready to go. Casals with her sign. 0-1 the count and 2 outs. Runner at first base is Aguilar. That ball bounces up there for ball 1. Taking the count to 1-1. What other names have changed out there? Have to think about it. I don't know. Ball 2 is that ball was high and away. Has there been any other pro sports change of names? Just Washington Commanders and the Cleveland Guardians. That ball goes behind KJ Ray. So the wild pitch moves Aguilar down to second base. So 3-1 the count, and runner at second base in scoring position for KJ. Good pitchers or hitters go. Oh, and a called strike. Said it caught the outside corner. So full count now to Ray as she'll step back in, ready to go. She's 1 for 1 here in this ball game. Had a single her first time through. Here's the pitch. That's low, and that gets away from the catcher again on the wild pitch. So going from second to third is Perseus Aguilar. That might have been a passed ball. All right, so Melie Morion will step in with runners on the corners. She is 0 for 1. She grounded out to the third baseman her first time through. So she'll step in with 2 runners on the base paths. Here's the pitch. Away for ball 1. Away outside. So 1-0 the count. Here's the wind in the pitch from Casals. Right down the middle, called strike 1. So that'll take the count to 1-1 for Melie. On deck is Maddie Martinez, and in the hole, Jenna Whitmire, as the Bulldogs look to continue a 2-out rally here. Swing and a foul into the net on the right side for strike number 2. So Melie getting ready to step back in. Casals gets her sign from the dugout. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there. Ball 2. So the updated score at Goddard, 9-3. Goddard was leading. 9-7. Portales has made a comeback. That pitch hits Melie. So she'll trot down to first base on the hit by pitch, and that'll load him up for Maddie Martinez. Timeout called by the Goddard coach, so he'll stroll out to the circle, talk to his infield. Next week, Tuesday, Artesia Lady Bulldogs traveling to Lovington to wrap up district play. And it looks like we're going to have a change in pitching here. So we'll be over at Lovington 5-7. Is that correct, Gene, or is it 4:30, 6:30? Yes. 4:30, 6:30? And that'll wrap up district play. 4:30, 6:30 in Lovington. We'll be there if you can't make it to the ballpark in Lovington. Hope you can come and support the Lady Bulldogs, but if you can't, we'll have it on the radio and online, ksvptv.com, and on our Facebook page, KSVP Radio, and on our YouTube channel, KSVP Radio. So our new pitcher is number 13 for the Goddard Rockets. Carrasco will come in to pitch, and it looks like Casals will go to second. As I search once again on my lineup card for number 5, Carrasco. There she is. And so going to second base will be, well, let's see who. Going to second base will be who? Number 7. And then the pitcher went to first, so that's what happened. So going to first base will be Casals. So just a little rotation there, coming from second to pitch to first, and first to second. As Lenatus now at second, the pitcher is Carrasco, and the first baseman is Casals. 2 down, bases loaded for Maddie Martinez. She's 1 for 1. She singled her first time through. As the umpire makes her way back behind the plate, and we'll get ready to go here as the pitcher, Carrasco, the new pitcher, has her signal, has her sign. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1 down the middle, lower half of the zone. So 0-1 the count to Martinez. On deck is Whitmire, and in the hole, Jimenez for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 2 to Maddie Martinez. I couldn't tell if that was a curve or a change. Looked like it might have been a curveball. Definitely off speed. First pitch was an off speed pitch as well. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper right back to the pitcher. And I don't know what just happened. Well, we don't know what happened. The Goddard coach not happy with what was called. So I'm thinking it must have been called a foul ball. Well, Maddie's back in the batter's box, and the count is 1-2. I've got 0-2, but umpire's right. 1-2 is the count. And there's a pop fly out to right center. They're on the run. Will they get there? And they do. Good job out there in center field. Once again, Yadi Alianas. I keep messing that name up. She does a great job going and making the play on the pop fly out to right center field. So the Bulldogs will come in to go out to the field to play some defense. But in the bottom of the second, they get 2 hits, 4 runs. There was 1 Goddard error, and the Bulldogs leave 3 runners on the base paths. We'll be back top of the third. Coming up, Bulldogs 5, Rockets 0.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Energy consumers everywhere are getting calls from scammers. These callers threaten to shut off power if payment is not made immediately. Don't fall for it. Never give out financial or personal information to someone who calls claiming to be from Central Valley Electric Cooperative. CVE does not take payments over the phone. If you receive such a call or have questions about your bill, call CVE 575-746-3571 and get the facts.
All right, welcome back here to the ballpark. We're going into the top of the third inning. The Artesia Bulldogs leading 5-0 over the Goddard Rockets here in game number 2. They got game 1, and so now trying to get a sweep here of the Rockets. The Bulldogs are in the doubleheader. As coming to the plate will be number 5, Marisol Hernandez, the shortstop for the Rockets. Her first time through to see Caden Apodaca. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a great fastball by Apodaca for strike 1. Swinging. On deck is the number 9 hitter, number 21, Adriana Cobos. Strike 2 called. Same pitch. This time she didn't cut at it, but called strike. So 0-2 quickly to Hernandez. So Cobos on deck, the number 9 hitter, and then back to the top of the order, Alexis Sandoval, the left fielder, in the hole. Here's the wind and the pitch. Down low for ball 1. Good eye there by Hernandez. Did not chase, which was what Apodaca was trying to get her to do. Chase one out of the zone. Little count now 1-2 as Hernandez steps back in. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. She got her. And that is out number 1 on the swinging strikeout, which will bring Adriana Cobos to the plate, number 21. Adrina. Okay, I was saying Adriana, but Kevin more than likely has that right. Adrina Cobos will step in on the right side with 1 out and will face Caden Apodaca for the first time. Here's the pitch. Swing. It's a slow ground ball to shortstop. Picking up in time. She got her. That was a bang-bang play. Ground out. 6-3 the put out. And that is out. Number 2 in the inning. As the Bulldogs throw it around the horn. So Sandoval will come to the plate, the leadoff batter. She is 0 for 1. She flew out her first time through against Apodaca. And now she'll step in, try to get a 2-out rally going here. Here's the swing, the pitch, and that is outside, ball 1. Oh, I haven't given you the defense. Whitmire, Morrison, Jimenez from left to right. Carlo, Crandall, Morion, and Martinez from third to first, with Aguilar catching Apodaca here in game number 2. Here's the wind in the 1-0. Right down the middle, called strike 1. 1-1 now the count. So Sandoval back in, ready to go. Aguilar's going to set up on that outside corner. Here's the pitch. Swing right back to Apodaca, and she'll go to first base for out number 3. They go down in order once again. Strikeout, ground out, and no hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on base. We're going to go into the bottom of the third with Jenna Whitmire leading things off. Desiree Jimenez in the hole, And the top of the order, Riley Jimenez on deck with Riley Crandall in the hole.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
All right, let's get out the old grocery list here. Let's see, eggs, milk, bread, insurance. I don't want to shop for insurance.
Fortunately, you don't have to. George Gandy Insurance is here for you. Shopping and comparing rates from different insurance carriers to save you money, time, and hassle. Visit a George Gandy Insurance location near you today.
We keep you covered. George Gandy Insurance.
All right, leading off here at the bottom of the third inning, Jenna Whitmire. She looks at a called strike one on the inner half of the plate. Jenna walked her first time through, so her first time that she will see Carrasco, the new pitcher. So 1-0 the count. Whitmire ready to go. The pitch. Strike two call. That one right down the middle. So 0-2 quickly to Jenna Whitmire. On deck is Desiree Jimenez, and in the hole, Riley Crandall for the Artesia Bulldogs. We're in the bottom of the third inning. That pitch low for ball one. 1-2 now the count to Jenna. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be inside and low for ball two. So 2-2 now the count. 2-2. Where your 2-2? Whitmire ready to go. Hernandez on the outside third. That's the pitch called. Strike three looking. So that is out number one, and that'll bring Desiree Jimenez to the plate. Desiree, the right fielder here in game number two, will step in. She flew out her first time up, a deep shot out to left center field. She'll step in with nobody on the bases and one out here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper foul down the left side. Coach Polito will left hand knock that ball down. And the third baseman, Cannon, will toss it. Oh no, they moved. So Cannon is now at shortstop. And it looks like Hernandez at third base. There's a pitch swung on. It's a ground ball to the right side. And picking it up, tossing it to first base for out number two is the second baseman, Alyssa Linares. So 4-3 on the ground out. Will bring the shortstop to the plate for the Artesia Bulldogs, Riley Crandall, the top of the order. So she'll try to get two-out rally going here as the Bulldogs have had a runner on board in every inning so far, first and second. We're just in the third. Made it sound like there was a lot of innings. But nobody on yet as Crandall steps in with two outs. And the pitch, low, bounces up there for ball one. So over at third base is number 5. And at shortstop is Cannon. There's a ground ball right to the first baseman. Casals, she will field it, step on first base, and that is out number 3. So the Bulldogs go down 1, 2, 3. And so there were no hits, no errors, no runners, and nobody left on base. The score remains 5-0 as we go into the top of the fourth inning. Live here on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. Of course, live streaming KSVPTV.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months, plus a $1,000 accessory allowance, when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit, must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
All right, welcome back here to the ballpark. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs leading the Goddard Lady Rockets 5-0 as we go into the top of the 4th inning, and coming to the plate will be number 7, Alyssa Linares. Alyssa playing second base for the Rockets after the pitching change. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. 1-0 the count. She is 0 for 1. She grounded out her first time through against Caden Apodaca. And she'll step back in on the right side, ready to go. Apodaca gets her sign from the dugout. Aguilar sets up on the outside third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Kenzie Carlo over at third. Maddie Martinez at first. Riley Crandall playing short, and Michaeli Morion playing second. Desiree Jimenez out in right. Jenna Whitmire in left, and Kenna Morrison in center. As Linares does not chase that ball too high and away. Perseus Aguilar catching. Caden Apodaca in the circle. She has gone the entire way here as we're in the top of the 4th inning. The first batter. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit high in the air. Crandall's going to try to get to it, as is Whitmire, but over there in foul territory where nobody could get to it for a pop fly foul ball. Strike 2. So the count now 2-2 to Linares. On deck is the number 3 hitter in the lineup, the catcher Juliet Hernandez, and in the hole the shortstop Erica Cannon. The wind in the pitch, swing, and that's a pop fly out to left field, and that's deep, 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 and that is off the fence. Whitmire unable to make the catch as she was backing up, and it gets over her outstretched glove for a single. Turns out to be a single. She did not run real hard, so she stays at first base as Whitmire picks it up and fires it back in. So the leadoff single here in the top of the 4th inning, brings to the plate Juliet Hernandez, number 2, wearing and also playing the 2-position catcher. She's 0 for 1 with a fly out. Here's the wind in the pitch, going to square to bunt it. She does put the bunt down. Aguilar will step up and throw it to first base in time. So the sacrifice bunt moves the runner over to second base. 2-3 the put out. And what happened? Foul ball. Okay, Coach Polito going to come out and ask about that. So the umpire saying it was a foul ball. So she's asking for help from the umpire in the field. It's Coach Polito. Man, that didn't look like it was a foul ball. Looked like it was a bunt. Oh, the outfield ump called it. Oh, okay. So I got to cancel. All right, so that's just a strike on the foul ball for Hernandez. So 0-1 the count to Juliet Hernandez as she steps back in. Here's the wind and the pitch. Again, squares around, but that ball is outside and high. She pulls it back, so that's 1-1 now the count to the batter Hernandez. All right, so Caden ready to go. Here's the pitch. This time she puts it down, bunt, and Apodaca will throw it to first. So if we get the sacrifice bunt after all, 1-3 the put out, but moving over to second base is Linares. So with 1 out, a runner down in scoring position, and Erica Cannon coming to the plate, who has moved from third base to shortstop. She is 1 for 1 with a single, has a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1 on the outside corner. I've got 1 out.
Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, hit well to the shortstop. Crandall will pick it up, fired across in time. They're going to go for the double play, and she is safe at third. Good throw by Maddie Martinez over to Carlo, but just late as the runner got a good jump. So the out at first base on the 6-3, and moving to third base on the hit is Lenatus. So now 2 outs, and stepping in will be Yadi Arianes. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking her first time through. Here's the wind in the pitch, down low, ball 1. On deck is Krishana Casals, the first baseman, and Alexia Carrasco, who is the new pitcher, is in the hole. Caden with her pitch. Here comes the pitch. Called, strike 1. 1-1 now the count. 2 down, runner at third base for the Goddard Rockets, as they are threatening to try to get a run across here. Base hit anywhere will accomplish that. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Caden Apodaca. So now the count 1-2 to the batter, Adianis, with 2 outs. Bulldogs playing deep and straight away out in the outfield, pretty much straight away in the infield as well. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Ball 1. So 2-2 now the count. A little bit low, I think, is the call of the ball. So 2-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop fly up and out of play. That'll roll off the net back into play, but the foul ball will keep the count 2-2. As Caden takes a look over, gets her signal, her sign. Here's the 2-2. Foul tips it back. So remains at the plate. Adiana's doing a good job fouling off some good pitches. 2-2 count remains intact as she steps back in. Perseus once again setting up on that outer third. Here's the pitch way outside for ball 3. So a full count now to Adianas with 2 outs. She'll step back on the right side. Both Perseus and Caden look over to the dugout. They get their sign. Perseus sets up on that outer third. Here's the pitch. And that's too far out, and that is ball number 4. So that puts runners on the corners, and coming to the plate will be number 16, the first baseman, Krishana Casals. Struck out swinging her first time through against Caden Apodaca. She's 0 for 1, and now has a chance here to drive a run in with the runner down at third base and 2 outs as they're trying to keep a 2-out rally going here, as Adianas was able to draw a 2-out walk starting the rally. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike number 1 to Casals. On deck is the new pitcher, Alexia Carrasco, and in the hole, the third baseman, Marisol Hernandez for the Rockets. Winding the pitch from Apodaca. Called strike 2 on the inner half of the plate. So 0-2 quickly to Casals. As Caden battling here, trying to keep it scoreless. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's a fly ball out to left field, and that's going to fall in for the base hit. As coming in to score from third base is a Goddard Rocket. So the single moves the runner home, and the runner goes to second base. So Adianas now at second, Casals at first, and the score 5-1 as they have this 2-out rally going here with a walk and a single. And that brings to the plate number 13, Alexia Carrasco. She's 0 for 1 strikeout swinging her first time through, but trying to keep the 2-out rally going. Now she calls time and steps out. Apodaca with her sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul ball up and out of play. For strike 1. 0-1 the count. as Goddard trying to keep a 2-out rally going. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a chopper up the middle, and that will get through as Mortion's going to have a play at the plate. She fires it home, but not in time. She got a glove on it. Now down to first base, not in time on the throw from Perseus. So another infield hit there for a infield hit for the Goddard Rockets, and they have gotten within 3 now, as the score is 5-2, with Carrasco at first and Casals at second. And coming to the plate is number 5, Marisol Hernandez, the third baseman. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging, and she fouls that back into the net for strike 1 here in her second at-bat against Caden Apodaca of the Bulldogs. So Hernandez steps back in, 0-1 the count. The wind and the pitch, swing and a foul ball back and out of play for strike 2. Strike 2 on the foul ball, so 0-2 now the count. Here's a wind and the pitch. Little pop fly on the infield, and both Maddie and Perseus try to get to it, but unable to. Good effort there, as it was between them on the foul ball. But it does fall to the turf, so the count remains 0-2. And everybody will reset, as Hernandez will pick her bat back up and get ready to get back in the right side of the batter's box. Apodaca looking in to get her sign from the dugout, and she has it ready to go. 0-2 the count, 2 down. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, little pop fly to the infield, and that will be out number 3 to the second baseman, Melie Militupo. But there's some damage done as the Goddard Rockets score a couple of runs. They had 3 hits getting those 2 runs. There was no Bulldog errors and 2 runners left on base. So we've played 3.5 and our score 5-2 Artesia. Bottom half of the 4th coming up. Kenna Morrison leading off. Caden Apodaca in the 2 spot, and Perseus Aguilar will be batting 3rd.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road, or online at deansinc.com. All
right, we're back here. The very first pitch is already thrown, and it was a foul ball bunt attempt for strike 1 for Kenna Morrison. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Bulldogs lead by 3 here in game 2, 5-2. Here's the pitch. She is going to get the bunt down. And will she beat it out? She does. So an infield single bunt for Morrison to lead things off. She is safe at first base, and that'll bring the coach out for Goddard to ask the question. I guess the same question, was that a foul ball, but I don't know what he asked, but I'm assuming that's what he asked. Oh, asking if it stepped over the pitch or over the bunt. So Caden Apodaca will come to the plate. She is 1 for 2, hit into a fielder's choice, and then she hit a line drive home run here in the ball game. So she'll step in with a runner down at first base and nobody out. Goddard, by the way, wins game 1 of the double bill today over the Portales Rams in baseball. 9-8 the final. Here's the pitch, high for ball 1. She had squared the bunt, then pulled it back, and then was like she was going to hit, trying to draw that first baseman and third baseman down the line and then hit the ball, but it was high, so ball 1. Portales had the Swing and a miss for strike one. Big cut there on the change of speed. Portales had the tying run at second with 2 outs, and Goddard was able to get the third out. So they are now 1-1 in their series, with the third game probably getting ready to be started, or maybe even already started from Goddard. The pitch, that's outside, ball 2. 2-1 now to Apodaca. On deck is the catcher, Perseus Aguilar, and in the hole, the DP, number 7, KJ Ray. 5-2, Bulldogs looking to get those 2 runs back, if not more. Here's the pitch. He is going to bunt it in front of the plate, and it was, and then running down there, and they're going to have to hustle back is Morrison. She rounded way around second base, but no throw. So that is out number 1. It was 2-3, and so Perseus Aguilar will step in. She's 1 for 1, single and hit by pitch here in the ball game. As Carrasco gets ready to go, low for ball 1. KJ Ray on deck and Melie Militupo in the hole for the Bulldogs as they try to get some runs back. They lead 5-2, but gave up 2 runs in the top half of the inning. Here's the pitch, high, ball 2. She had squared around to bunt, had Aguilar, but the pitch was way up high, and she just pulls it back. Perseus steps back in, 2-0 the count. Here's the wind in the pitch, high again. She squared to bunt. There's nobody back there. As Morrison had got way off the base, but nobody was on second, so the catcher just kind of run at her. 3-0 the count to Perseus. She takes a long look down at Coach Polito and gets her sign. Looking if she's green or red. Does she have a go light or a red light? Here's the pitch. Must have been a red light, because she watched that go in for a called strike 1. Why do we call them a green light and a stoplight? It should be either a green light and a red light, or a go light and a stoplight. She's going to put the bunt down. That will move the runner over. The throw is in time at first base for the 1-3 put out, but it is a sacrifice. So runner standing at third base is Morrison with 2 outs, and KJ Ray coming to the plate. KJ steps in. She's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk, and she's ready to go against Carrasco. As Alexia has her pitch, here it is. It's low for ball 1. KJ steps back in. On deck is Melie Militupo, and in the hole, Maddie Martinez. That ball, I guess, a little bit high for ball 2. So 2-0 now to KJ Ray. Man, that wind is just a-blowing here at the ballpark. Pitch, called, strike 1. So 2-1 now the count. KJ ready to go. Carrasco with the pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike number 2. So 2-2 now the count. I couldn't tell if that might have been a curveball. Definitely had change of speed on it. Swung through the pitch for a 2-2 count as KJ steps back in, now steps out, now steps back in. Little yo-yo effect. The pitch, swung on, hit hard. That's a base hit to the fence. It's going to be extra bases as she'll round and go into second base standing up with a double and the RBI. And there's one of those runs back as safe at home is the runner, Morrison. So that'll bring Militupo to the plate. She is 0 for 1 with a ground out. She was also hit by pitch, her last at bat. So 2 outs and a runner at second base, and the lead back to 4, 6-2. Here's the wind in the pitch. Militupo pulls back the bunt. The ball gets away from the catcher. So that'll move the runner over to KJ Ray over to third base. So Melie Militupo takes a ask for Coach Polito to run through it again. She does. Her signs, and now she'll step in. 1-0 the count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. On deck is the first baseman, number 10, Maddie Martinez, and in the hole, the left fielder, number 14, Jenna Whitmire. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 outs, and the Bulldogs lead by 4, 6-2. That ball is high, so ball 3 to Morion. We'll see if she has the go light or the stop light. As Carrasco gets her sign, she's on the rubber, ready to go in the circle. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, too high, so Morion will trot down to first base, and that'll put runners on the corners for Maddie Martinez. She has a single and a flyout. She's 1 for 2 in the ball game. So she'll step back in on the right side to face Carrasco. Bulldogs with that 2-out walk. They're going to try to get their own 2-out rally going, as Goddard tried to and did get a couple of runs there in the top half. Here's the pitch, swung on, little check swing. Third baseman's going to have to hurry, and a good play for out number 3 on the ground out to the third baseman. 5-3 the put out, and that will end the threat as the Artesia Bulldogs get a pair of hits, 1 run, no errors, and 2 left on the base path. 6-2 Bulldogs. We're going into the top of the 5th inning. Stay right here.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need the most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
With the price of gas really high, you may be looking for a more economical car or truck. Well, look no further than Artesia Ford Sales. Artesia Ford Sales is known for their selection of Ford certified pre-owned vehicles. And right now, that reputation means Artesia Ford is able to have in stock a great selection of gas-sipping vehicles for you to consider. With certified pre-owned, you can rest assured your purchase is top quality and qualifies for a much lower interest rate than a typical used car. So save money on gas and save money on your monthly payment with a quality certified pre-owned car from Artesia Ford Sales.
As we head into the top of the 5th inning, want to shout out to Ryder Champion. I bet your Ryder's watching the ball game, probably on a big screen somewhere. Or it could be on his phone, or it could be on a computer. But I bet Ryder's watching. All right, so we're going into the top of the 5th inning. The Bulldogs lead 6-2. And at the plate is... What did she just say? 1 for 5? So number 21, Audrina Kobos at the plate, but I don't know what the umpire said. I'll just wait till it happens. Here's the wind and the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Kobos 0 for 1. She grounded out her first time through, so the second time to see Apodaca here in game number 2. And she has a 1-0 count. She steps back in on the right side. Aguilar sets up on the inner third this time. Bunt effort is a good one down the line, picking it up and firing at the first in time, and she is out at first base. Good play there by Kinsey Carlo. As she charged up, fielded that ground ball, the bunt, and fires it across. 5-3 the put out. And that is out number 1. That'll bring the left fielder, the top of the order, Alexia Sandoval, to the plate. She is 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out, so she'll step out on the right side, try to get something going here. Has Goddard down by 4 to the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch, called. Strike 1 on that outer half. 0-1 to Sandoval. On deck is the second baseman, Alyssa Linares. And in the hole, the catcher, Juliet Hernandez for the Rockets. Apodaca ready to go. Here's the pitch, and that's low for ball 1. 1-1. Now to Sandoval. Defensively for the Bulldogs, Desiree Jimenez out in right with Jenna Whitmire in left and Kenna Morrison in center field. Perseus Aguilar catching Caden Apodaca, and I'll give the infielders here in just a minute. Swing and a miss. I think strike 2. Kinsey Carlo at third, Maddie Martinez at first, Riley Crandall playing short, and Michaeli Morion at second base. And that rounds out your defense for the Bulldogs. The pitch, Swung on, fouled into the back of the net. 4 foul ball strike. Count remains 1-2 with 1 out. So everybody will reset. Apodaca looking in to get her sign, as does Aguilar, and they look at their wristbands and now ready to go. Here's the wind and the 1-2. High and away. Ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Sandoval back in. 2-2 count. Swing, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. So a 1-out single. As coming on strong was Morrison, and she'll get it to the second baseman, Morillon, to keep the runner down at first base real quickly. So the 1-out single puts Alexia Sandoval at first, and Alyssa Linares coming to the plate. Alyssa is 1 for 2. She grounded out her first time through, but singled her second time. So she'll step in to face Apodaca for the third time here in game number 2, and Caden has her pitch here. It is the pitch, and strike 1 called on the fastball. So 0-1 the count. On deck is the catcher, Juliet Hernandez, and in the hole, the shortstop, Erica Cannon. Here's the 0-1, low. Good job there by Perseus to make sure that didn't get by her. Ball 1, 1-1 now the count. Carlo and Martinez both playing on the line and in, playing everywhere else straight up. Here's a swing and a line drive into left field. So good play there by Jenna Whitmire. She come up firing to second base, but not in time. So back-to-back singles puts runners at first and second in Sandoval and Linares, and that'll bring Juliet Hernandez to the plate as she takes off her shin guards. And she'll step in on the right side. She's 0 for 1, but she has a flyout and a sacrifice bunt. So now with runners at first and second, she'll try to drive a run in here as Goddard is down 6-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, goes to third base. That's tags third base, fires it to first, and there's the 0-5-3 double play. And the Bulldogs get out of the inning on the double play. All right, so 2 hits, no runs, 1 runner left on base. We've played 4.5. Bulldogs lead 6-2, coming back for the bottom of the 5th.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Bottom half of the 5th inning here, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs will lead off with number 14, Jenna Whitmire, the left fielder. On deck is number 21, Desiree Jimenez, the right fielder. And in the hole, the leadoff batter, number 13, shortstop Riley Crandall. So the Bulldogs lead by 4 here going into the 5th inning. 6-2 our score, 1 game 1. So looking for the sweep and stay perfect in district. If they're able to do that, they'll be 10-0 going into Tuesday night's final doubleheader in district play in Lovington. Swing, a big swing for Jenna, strike 1. She came up empty, took a big cut at it. She is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout looking. So she'll step back in on the right side after getting her sign from Coach Polito down at third base. Squares around the bunt, pulls it back on a pitch that was high for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Jenna steps back in. Carrasco ready to go. Squares the bunt. called strike 2. She pulled her bat back, but it caught the outside corner. Looked like a curveball for a called strike 2. So 1-2 now the count to Jenna Whitmire. She steps back in. Carrasco gets her sign. Looks at her wristband to know which pitch, and now the pitch. That is ball high for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Whitmire, the leadoff batter here. She's going to hit that hard shortstop. Cannon will pick it up, fired first in time. So the ground out, 6-3 the put out, and that is out number 1. Which will bring to the plate the number 9 hitter, right fielder, number 21, Desiree Jimenez. Desiree is 0 for 2. She flew out her first time and grounded out her second time through, so she'll step in on the right side looking for a base hit. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball high. Riley Crandall on deck and Kenna Morrison in the hole for Artesia. As they look to add to their lead here, the pitch, swing and a miss, good cut, just come up empty. So 0-2 now the count to Desiree. 1 out. I'm sorry, 1-1. I said 0-2. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch, swing and a pop fly to the right side. And the second base, and there was trouble. It bounces in the field of play. Man, that looked strange. I guess, I don't know what the wind did to that thing because the wind's blowing out of the west. It looked like it had a hook to it or something. I don't know. She gets on with a single. So standing at first base is Desiree, and at the plate, the leadoff batter, top of the order, Riley Crandall. She's 0 for 2. She's walked and grounded out twice. So her 4th time to face, or to be here at the plate, not to face this pitcher. And there's a swing and another drive right at Morrison's. Morrison steps out of the way of it as a ground chopper foul over to the Bulldog dugout. So 1 the count to Riley. On deck is Kenna Morrison and the aforementioned Kenna Morrison, who just got out of the way of that ground chopper at her. And in the hole, Caden Apodaca, the pitcher. Pitch, swung on, that's gone. See ya. No doubt that she hit the ton and she hit it with the wind. I knew that when it came off the bat, that's a 2-run home run for the shortstop in this ball game, Riley Crandall. And the Bulldogs go up 8-2. Fans come to their feet just like they have every time we've seen a home run hit. So that'll bring Morrison to the plate. Crandall drives that out of the ballpark. Left center field. And Kenna will step in. She's 2 for 3. She's been on base all 3 times, though, because she reached on an error, sandwiched between a pair of singles, one of which was a bunt single. There's a hard hit. That's to the shortstop. Backhands it. It's going to throw it to first in time. Good stretch over there by Krishana Casaus to make sure she caught that. So the ground out, 6-3, is out number 2. And to the plate comes the pitcher, number 24, Caden Apodaca. 8-2 Bulldogs. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 2 down. As Apodaca steps in on the right side. First pitch she sees gets away from the pitcher, high for ball 1. Caden is 1 for 3, but that one was a home run. She hit it out to the batter pin out there in left center field. There's the pitch. That's a drive. That's a hot shot down the line, and then she will be safe. I don't know if I'm going to look down there for guidance. Y'all going to call that an error or a hit? That's a hit. That's what we'll say, as that was a hot shot. The third baseman to her left got the glove on it, but it was such a hot shot it got through her glove. So standing at first base with 2 outs, Caden Apodaca. So she starts a 2-out rally here. And to the plate, Perseus Aguilar, who is 1 for 1. She has singled, been hit by a pitch, and has a sacrifice bunt. Aguilar steps in on the right side. Alexia Carrasco ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Bounces it up there. Ball 1. So we have a courtesy runner in for the pitcher. Number 9, Michaela Lujan. That pitch is high for ball 2. As Lujan got a good lead, and as soon as the pitch left, then she goes back to first base. 2-0 the count, 2 outs, 8-2 Bulldogs. Swing, and that's a line drive into left field, another base hit. As Lujan will round second, but then go back. So the 2-out rally continues on that single. And that'll bring number 7, KJ Ray, to the plate. She is 2 for 2 with a walk, single and a double, sandwiching that walk. She's got runners in front of her. Another double is liable to score 2 more. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the swing, or the pitch. Swing, now I'm thinking that's a homer. Let's see. That's a 3-run shot to deep center field for KJ Ray. First pitch, she kind of golfed it. It was down low, and she just hit it out of the ballpark for the 3-run shot. Fans once again on their feet as KJ Ray comes to the plate. The team circles her and high-fives her. And so now the score 11-2. One more run, and this ball game will be over. We're in the 5th, and the 10-run rule would take effect. But there are 2 outs, so Bulldogs will have to see about that. Morion is not going to bat. Looks like we're going to have a change. And it's going to be Zoe Warren. So Zoe Warren going to come in and pinch hit here for Michaeli Morion. So Zoe will step in. 11-2 Bulldogs after that blast to center field by KJ Ray. 3 RBIs for the young lady. I believe she's still leading the team in home runs, and she just gets another one. And 3 more RBIs. Umpire gets everything straight. Now we'll get her helmet back on and get ready to go. All right, so Zoe Warren will step in on the right side. Her first at bat here in the ball game. Alexia Carrasco ready to go. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. On deck, in the on-deck circle is Maddie Martinez with Jenna Whitmire waiting in the hole, the left fielder for the Bulldogs. 11-2 is our score. Bottom of the 5th, here's the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike 1. So 1-1 now the count as Warren takes another look down at Coach Polito and steps back in. Up in the front of the box, here's the pitch. Away, low and away for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. The wind in the pitch as inside and low for ball 3. So 3-1 now to Zoe Warren with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, foul ball down the line, left side for strike 2. So a full count now to Zoe Warren as the left fielder, Sandoval, will go gather that up in the corner and throw it back in to Cannon. And Cannon back to the pitcher, Carrasco. Everybody will reset. Carrasco ready to go. Here's the wind in the full count. Swung on. That's going to be a little looper, and it will be caught by Erica Cannon at shortstop. All right, so the Bulldogs get some runs as they get that big home run. There were 5 hits, 5 runs scored, no errors, and nobody left on base. Going into the top of the 6th, 11-2 Bulldogs.
Registration is now open for summer and fall classes at ENMU Roswell. Summer classes start June 6th. Fall classes start August 15th. Whether you're a new student, returning student, or want to learn new skills or a trade, they have the programs and financial aid to support you every step of the way. Take classes during the day, evening, or online. Talk with an advisor today. Call 575-624-7294 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu. Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South 1st in Artesia. Put a little chaos in your day with Chaos Cafe, and go Bulldogs.
All right, we've had a change in pitching here as Apodaca and Martinez will swap spots. Maddie Martinez will pitch in the circle, and going to first base, Caden Apodaca. And coming to the plate will be number 9, Erica Cannon. She's 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. And she'll face Maddie Martinez for the first time. Mercedes Aguilar sets up on that outside corner. Here's the pitch from Martinez. Too far out, ball 1. It's senior day here at the ballpark, and after the ball game, the seniors will be recognized. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And once we wrap up the end of the game and get you the stats, it'll be senior night. There's a ground ball at third baseman. Oh, and Kinsey boots it a little bit. Carlos, she scooped it and then lost control. So the error puts the runner down at first base, E5. And that'll bring number 6 to the plate, center fielder, Yadi Adianas. She is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk, and she'll face Maddie Martinez for the first time. Here's the wind in the pitch. Going to try to bunt it. Doesn't get the bunt down, but I guess too low or maybe too far outside. Either way, ball 1. She got her bunt attempt back. So 1-0 the count. Martinez ready to go. Here's the wind and pitch. Going to square to bunt again. This time she leaves that bunt attempt out there and comes up empty for the strike 1 call. So that'll take it to 1-1. Cannon down at first base. We got nobody out. She got a leadoff. Well, she got on by the error for the leadoff runner. Pop fly coming in is going to be the center fielder and will make the play. Kenna Morrison on the out. On the old can of corn to center field. Going back to first was the runner, so 1 out, Cannon at first base, and the first baseman, number 16, Krishana Casaus, will step in. She actually is the pitcher of record here in this ball game. As she started in the circle and then was moved over to first base. Here's the pitch, swung on. That's a line drive, and that's caught by a diving shortstop, Riley Crandall. Great play. She dove to her right and makes the play. And that is out number 2 on the line drive fly out to the shortstop. Another one of those dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun plays as she dove and makes the play off the turf. 2 down, 11-2 Bulldogs. We're in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch inside for ball 1. All right, so Maddie ready to go. She got her sign from the dugout. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Swung on, pop fly to the infield. Apodaca says, I've got it. And she drops it. Oh, my goodness. So there's an E. Reaching on the error. Yeah, Morion was coming in to make the play, but I heard Apodaca say, I got it. And then it just bounces out of her glove. So reaching on the error. E3. So runners at first and second, Carrasco and Cannon. And at the plate is, we got a change here. Number 3, number 1, Avery Chavez. And that first pitch is outside for ball 1 to Chavez. 2 down, runners at first and second, 11-2 Bulldogs here in the top of the 6th. But Goddard trying to get a 2-out rally going here with runners at first and second. The wind in the pitch from Martinez. Strike 1 called, caught the outside edge. So 1-1 now the count. Martinez gets her sign from the dugout, looks at her wristband. Now she's ready to go. Perseus sets up on that outside edge again. Here's the pitch. There it is. Swing and a foul ball back into the net for strike 2. So she hit the spot. Chavez able to get the bat on it. Fouls it back into the net for strike 2. So once again, Martinez getting the pitch sign from her dugout. Now she's ready to go. Wind in the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got her. So strikeout swinging is out number 3 in the inning. There was, whoop, I messed up. Ay. I don't know what I'm hitting there. No hits, no runs. 2 errors, 2 left on base. We'll be back. Bulldogs lead 11-2.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent-to-own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
All right, we're back here at the ballpark, Mack Chase Complex on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. The first pitch was a ball high, and the second pitch to Maddie Martinez is a ball high again. So 2-0 the count. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, 11-2 Bulldogs. Bottom third of the batting order, Martinez, Whitmire, Jimenez. Swing and a miss. She chased that one for a strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Maddie Martinez. She is 1 for 3. She singled, flew out, and ground out. And that pitch, she's kind of chased again for strike 2 swinging. So Martinez now with a 2-2 count. We'll take a couple practice cuts. Look down at Coach Polito and now step back in. Carrasco gets her pitch from the dugout. She's ready to go. So 2-2 count. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing, and that's a ground ball to the left side. Third baseman will pick it up, fire to first, and it is caught over there by Casals for out number 1. 5-3, the put out. So Jenna Whitmire will come to the plate. Jenna is 0 for 2 with a walk. She has struck out looking and ground out her last at bat. So she'll step in here with 1 out. 11-2 our score. Whitmire ready to go. Carrasco with the wind in the pitch. Strike 1 called. On deck is the bottom of the order. Number 21, Desiree Jimenez, the right fielder. And in the hole, the top of the order, Riley Crandall, shortstop. Pitch, swing, and a foul ball down into her foot for strike 2. So down quickly is Jenna. She'll shorten up here and look for a anything close. 0-2 the count. A wind in the pitch. Swung on. That's a line drive out to center field. I mean to left field, but the left fielder, Sandoval, with the catch. And that is out number 2. I don't know why it said center field. It was straight out the left. And so 2 down. And Desiree Jimenez coming to the plate. Desiree will step in. She's 1 for 3, has a single, and looks at ball 1. On deck is Riley Crandall, and in the hole, Kenna Morrison for Artesia. Next pitch, again low, ball 2 for Desiree Jimenez. Steps back in. Carrasco ready to go. 2-0 count. 2-0 count is high. So 3-0 now to Desiree, with Riley Crandall waiting on deck. The wind and the pitch. Called strike one. 3-1 now to Jimenez. Wind and the pitch. Down low, and that's ball 4. So Crandall coming up to the plate. She hit a big monster home run her last at bat. She is 1 for 3 with a walk and home run, pair of RBIs. So Crandall looking to drive one somewhere here, and that would end the ball game if she drives it out of the park. As the Bulldogs lead by 9 right now, but a 10th run would end the ball game. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. I thought she might cut that one in half, but she laid off of it. So she'll step back in. 0-1 the count to Crandall. On deck is Morrison, and in the hole, Apodaca. The pitch. Oh, called strike 2 on the higher end of the zone. So 0-2 now to Riley. She'll have to shorten up and cover the plate. And the pitcher gets her sign from her coach, or the numbers from her coach. I heard him say them. So here's the 0-2. That's too high for ball 1. 1-2 now the count to Crandall. The Goddard Rockets and Portales Rams have started game 2 in Roswell, and I keep talking about that baseball because the Bulldogs now in control of their own destiny. There's a swing and a chopper into right field for a base hit. So moving over to second base is Jimenez, and first base now occupied by Crandall. And that'll bring Kenna Morrison to the plate. Kenna is 2 for 4 with a single and a bunt single. She also reached on an error and grounded out once. So she's been on the base pass 3 times, and the winning run standing at second base. Here's the pitch, called strike 1. On deck is the now first baseman, Caden Apodaca, and in the hole, the catcher, Perseus Aguilar. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, that's a base hit out to center field, and going to send her home. Nope, she's going to hold her up at third base. A throw over in time. Nope, she's safe. She got back in there safely. So the single moves the runner station to station. So the base is now loaded for Caden Apodaca. Well, actually may have a different batter because I see Coach went and talked to the umpire. All right, so who's coming to the plate? 18 for 24. Elizabeth De La Riva will come in to bat here with the bases loaded, 2 outs. A base hit will end the ball game. A walk will end the ball game. A hit by pitch will win the ball game. Here's the first pitch, swung on. That's a ground ball up the middle, and there it is. Bulldogs win on the single by De La Riva and the RBI, and that ends the ball game. 2 runs actually score, so 13. She gets 2 RBIs on that hit. Does De La Riva on that single, coming in to score from third and second, and the Bulldogs win 13-2. All right, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final stats, and then you want to make sure you stay tuned as well because the seniors are going to be recognized today. Final score 13-2. We'll be back.
Hello, Martin here from Frost Mortgage. I want to tell you about something really, really awesome. It's my Zero for Hero program. Are you a veteran, current military? Do you work in the medical field, the police department, fire department, or are you in the school system? If you are, then we need to talk. My Zero for Hero program can assist you with either your closing cost or your interest rate. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Welcome back here to the Guy Chevrolet Postgame Show. The Artesia Bulldogs get the win in Game 2. For the Goddard Rockets, Krishana Casals will take the loss. She ends up giving up 5 runs and has an ERA of 5.4. Coming in relief was Alexia Carrasco, and she gives up 6 runs for a 13.5 ERA. The Artesia Bulldogs defense was highlighted by the pitcher, Caden Apodaca, who gets the win. She gave up 2 runs off of 6 hits. She had 4 strikeouts, 3 swinging and 1 looking, and gave up 1 base on balls, and she gets the win. Melie Martinez came in to pitch the final inning, and she pitched 12 pitches. She gives up no hits and has 1 strikeout. Offensively for the Bulldogs, Riley Crandall goes 2 for 4 with a pair of RBIs. She also walked, and that 2 hits was a single and a home run. Kenna Morrison, she goes 3 for 5 and has an RBI. Caden Apodaca, 2 for 4 with a single and a home run and has 2 RBIs. Perseus Aguilar went 2 for 2 at the plate. Zoe Warren came in and she went 0 for 1. Michaeli Morion was 0 for 1. Maddie Martinez 1 for 4. Jenna Whitmire 0 for 3. And Desiree Jimenez went 1 for 3. And that round, the KJ Ray, she was 3 for 3 with the walk and 4 RBIs. She had a single, a double, and a home run. So the Bulldogs get their 13 runs off of 14 hits. They had 9 one-baggers, 0 two-baggers, 3 triples, and 1 double, no triples, and 3 home runs. And they win, and they now lead district. 10-0 in district play are the Artesia Bulldogs. So I'm going to sign off, but Gene, I think, is going to come on here as they've got senior recognition. So thanks for tuning in here, but stay tuned as Gene Dow will be right back here with senior recognition.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months, plus a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit, must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
easy.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Did you know that your actions matter? Your words, how you say them, your reactions in life? And they don't just matter to you or to me, but more importantly, they matter to Jesus. All we do with Jesus at the center, I'm going to be rewarded for. All our other efforts in this life will amount to nothing. See, Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 14, if the work survives, that builder will receive a reward. So take a look backwards. Look at the work of your life. Has it survived? Can you see it? Can you see how things are working today? If not, then what needs to change? What needs to change in me? I probably need to include Jesus. If Jesus isn't a part of your life, we ask you to come help us introduce you to Jesus at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Joby has left the building, kind of like Elvis. So what we're going to do is it's Senior Day, and so public address announcer Kevin Ross is going to recognize and introduce the seniors to the crowd that is here at the Mack Chase Complex. Lady Bulldogs win their doubleheader over the Goddard Rockets this afternoon to improve to 10-0 in district play, and that puts them 4 games ahead of Lovington. Artesia has 2 games left to play, 2 of those games in Lovington Tuesday afternoon at 4:30, and then they'll be done with their district play. But let's take you down onto the field and today's introduction of the seniors.
Manager extraordinaire, Carissa Ochoa. Studying diagnostic medical sonography and becoming an ultrasound technician. The favorite thing about softball is the team. She's going to miss the girls the most. Her favorite memory is coming home after state. Her most embarrassing moment was showing up for practice about a half a day early when she showed up at 6 in the morning when it was at 6 in the afternoon. And her advice to the underclassmen is to always work hard. Carissa Ochoa. Our next senior is Melie Militupo, played 4 years, left field, and she wears number 17. She is escorted by her father, Kavika. Her future plans are to attend BYU in Provo and study business and marketing. Favorite thing about softball, there was no drama. What she's going to miss is joking around with the team. Her favorite memory is celebrating Coach Crandall's birthday by having a water gun fight. Her most embarrassing moment was falling asleep on the bus with my mouth open and Jenna taking a picture and showing it to everyone. Her advice to the underclassmen is to work hard and take advantage of your time here. Melie Militupo. Our next senior, Desiree Jimenez. Des. 6 years she's played. Her number 23 played right field. She is escorted by her mother, Maria, her sister, Ari, her brothers, Mateo and Junior. Her future plans are to attend barber school. Her favorite thing about softball is the bond she made with the team. What she's going to miss is the girls and the endless memories and laughs. Her favorite memory is singing nursery rhymes as punishment. Her most embarrassing moment, Maddie calling me out every day asking, "What'd you forget?" And her advice to the underclassmen is take in every moment and remember it's a blessing every time you get to step on the field. Desiree Jimenez.
And our last senior is Riley Rye Crandall. Played for 5 years, pitching, wearing number 13. She is escorted by her parents, Chanda and Casey Crandall. Her future plans are to attend Baylor, majoring in business marketing and playing softball. Her favorite thing about softball is the lessons and friendships you make while playing. What she's going to miss most is that she will miss all the girls and the endless laughs. Also, my dad coaching me and my family in the stands at every game. Her favorite memory is winning state in her 8th grade year with Big Sis Callie. Her most embarrassing moment was getting gum on her only pair of softball pants. Your advice to the underclassmen: have fun, make the most of it in everything you do, and give the glory to God. She loves everybody. Riley Crandall. Let's give a big round for our seniors this year.
And a big thanks to stadium announcer Kevin Ross for presenting that information for us. That's going to conclude our broadcast. Lady Bulldogs sweep Goddard, and we'll see you Tuesday in Lovington. Good afternoon, everyone.
That concludes this broadcast of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com is presented by Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales,